What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream today. Bitcoin looking a little droopy. As we start the stream. All right, but we knew this was coming. We knew this was coming yesterday. But hope you guys had a absolutely fantastic day. It was definitely an interesting day, right? Definitely an interesting day. Kind of just a weird little day to the downside. For Bitcoin. We saw some altcoins make some gains, but now they're sort of going down with Bitcoin, it looks like, which I try to tell you guys, when Bitcoin goes down, the altcoins will go down with it, and that's why we take such a close look at Bitcoin every day, because it is Daddy Bitcoin. For anyone that's new to crypto, Daddy Bitcoin leads the show, as we all know. And I did not try to rhyme like Dr. Seuss there, okay? I did not try to rhyme like Dr. Seuss. That was totally accidental. Totally accidental. What's going on, Drew? We got Ecoms in there. We got Jay, Sarush, Crypto Pump It, Winning Back Minds, ETH. Yeah, ETH is having every coin's probably is being a little dumpy right now, as we know. So let's jump on into Bitcoin. So there was a slight glimmer of hope in the short term. You guys know nothing has changed in the long term. We'll go over all the hopium you guys need in the long term, whether it comes to Bitcoin, whether it comes to ETH. If you guys watched my Ethereum video today, you guys probably got just as much hopium as you guys needed for Ethereum. I don't think anything on the long-term charts has changed at all. So let me start out with saying that, so no one gets, thinking that Jordan is all of a sudden switching his long-term view here. Long-term view has not changed whatsoever, But the short term, right? The short term, we had a little bit of sort of a glimmer of hope here. We had a little bit of glimmer of hope. There was sort of a falling wedge playing out. You guys know the wedgies have been pretty good as of late. But what I will say is, it looks like this one, it might have broken down, but Bitcoin's trying to hold on to this golden pocket zone. You can see here we had 3 touches there. A fourth touch. We actually were holding this as support temporarily, but we're literally, it looks like we broke below it, but also looks like we're trying to hold on to that golden pocket zone at the 0.618, 0.65 for Bitcoin. We'll see if we can get back into this. We'll see. This is obviously a pretty crucial support level, as this is where we wicked down to last time on the hourly chart. Okay, this is where we looked at last time on the hourly chart. This is a pretty important level for Bitcoin to hold. And if Bitcoin can bounce back in here, I'm still liking the look of this possibly playing out, maybe just of a different structure that we'll have to maybe draw, figure out what the actual line is. But this one, if we can get back into here, this is not just a bearish back test. I think, I think maybe we have some type of short-term bounce here on the hourly. But this is really what we're watching, right? If we do break, right, I think, as we know, if we do break this 0.618 Fibonacci, I think it's likely that if we go on to the 4-hour chart real quick, I think it's likely that we come into our green box of support, right? I think the big first level support is 43,924, okay, 43,924, if that does bounce there. Now, we could have a little bit of bullish divergence playing out here for Bitcoin if we actually come back down a little bit lower. Even if we bounce at our current level, maybe we close here on the 4-hour, and we might have some bullish divergence, right? You can see here, if we come a little bit lower, we might have some lower lows on the price action, and then on the RSI, right? We might have some higher lows, right? Also coming back into that oversold territory, right? So we might be a little bit oversold on the 4-hour, right? You guys can see we're already getting there on the hourly. The hourly is already pushing the oversold. Could go a little bit lower based on the hourly, but it's there, right? But we could have some bullish divergence on the 4-hour, whether we bounce here or we come back down to our next level of support, which I see at about 43,924. Why do I think that's such a big, important level? Well, you can see here we have a support there, we have a support there, and there's also a couple levels looking left, support way back here as well. So it's a pretty good support level as we bounce off this level twice in the past. So we'll see if Bitcoin can bounce from there, if we even do get to there. Like I said, if we can get back into this, I do still like the look of the structure, and I do like, you guys know, these wedges where we come back down to the golden pocket have been pretty good as far as, you know, hopefully bouncing from there and continuing up. So we've been looking at wedges since the beginning of time on this channel. Hopefully this one doesn't let us down at such a critical area for Bitcoin in the 4-hour chart. But as we know, guys, we have tons of support all throughout this green box. Tons of peaks and valleys, or not peaks and valleys, but resistances and previous supports at this general green box. So we'll watch as it comes to this. But that's really what we're watching here on the short term, guys. It really is as simple as that. You know, if we can get up here, obviously we have a ton of resistance to go over now. You know, we got to break this 0.5 Fibonacci at about 45,000, a little bit 45,100 or so. If we do get that bounce back up to the upside, okay, back up to the upside. But as of right now, we're good. We're holding that 0.618. Nothing to worry about just yet until we break that 0.618. Ed said, what the hell is a golden pocket? Golden pocket's the 0.618, 0.65. How do I sell my Bitcoin? Oh no, we're gonna have my grandma's gonna be asking me this, guys. Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin? What's going on, Zayad? We'll check it out, man. But yeah, instead of saying, how do I buy some Bitcoin, they're going to be asking, how do I sell some Bitcoin? What I will say is, guys, based on what I've seen on YouTube, based on what I've seen on Twitter, the sentiment right now is extremely bearish, right? Is extremely bearish. And that's what I've noticed, right? Yes, you might have some people being still bullish. It's like this, but the sentiment all of a sudden is extremely bearish. I get it. We've moved down from 52 to 44, and I think it's because we were so euphoric here that this dump seems so big. But what I will say is, when everyone's starting to turn bearish, okay, usually means that you know, the herd's usually wrong, as we would say. The herd's usually wrong, and I'm seeing most people think that Bitcoin's either going to go down a little bit lower or is going to consolidate here. So it's not really an indicator or anything, but just know what I've seen is most people are getting a little bit bearish. You know, even slightly me in the short term, right? I think, you know, the charts do look a little bearish here. So Bitcoin could do one of those candles that's just like, nope, 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 and just you know, destroy everyone's hope, destroy the bear's hope at some point, right? We've seen it before. So I'll leave that at that. But as far as sentiment goes, I think a lot of people are bearish, as far as I've seen, like I said, on Twitter and on YouTube. So we usually know what that means. We'll see if it plays out this time. Who knows? But that's just sort of a quick note there. Nothing to do with the charts. The daily, right? The daily. I don't like us breaking below the 200-day moving average. Do I think it's the most important moving average in the world? No. I don't think it's really that important as seen previously. I think a lot of people are making a big deal of us breaking the 200-day moving average today. Now, I would have liked not to break the 200-day moving average, right? But what I will say about that is, we were talking about the 200-day moving average over here, right? We were talking about the 200-day moving average over there. Did we really care, right? Did Bitcoin really care about the 200-day moving average over here? No, people were saying the same thing. Oh, we broke the 200-day moving average. Bitcoin came out with a big green Dito to the upside. Yeah, same thing right here. Oh, we're breaking the 200-day moving average. Oh no. What did Bitcoin do? 2 green Ditos to the upside. All right, so just because we're breaking the 200-day moving average likely today, it looks like we're going to break that on the close today most likely, does not mean that we're dumping just yet, right? It does not mean we're dumping to the oblivion just yet, okay? It really, Bitcoin, other than one little support here, has not really respected the 200-day moving average at all, really hasn't respected it whatsoever. Because it's even on these little supports right here, we didn't even come back down to test it. We did right here, and now we broke it, but just like I said, right here, we did the same thing once and twice, okay? And we were hearing the same things that we were back there that we are now. Now you're just hearing a little bit more because we went a little bit higher, but obviously, that's just sort of something that I wanted to note too, that it's not the end of the world that we're breaking the 200-day moving average. Now, what I will note on some of these indicators down here on the daily is we are resetting the daily RSI very, very nicely. Okay, very, very nicely. Yeah. Yeah, Ben, we'll check out with that. We'll dare go check the Bitcoin accumulation chart again, because I do think that still could be in play, right? I know people are over the accumulation, distribution. You guys know my feelings on that. I don't love those charts, but we can take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, the daily RSIs were setting nicely here, right? We were, you know, at these same levels that we were at before. The RSI was all the way, you know, just even previously, like the RSI at these same levels before was all the way up here, and we were set it nicely. So if we do get another run up here, which I am expecting at some point, and I'll let you guys know that if Bitcoin is to pump, I don't think it needs to do it right away. And if you guys watch my Ethereum video, you guys will probably understand why I don't think that, you know, if Bitcoin does just go up right away, I think that would be awesome. But I think it's more likely that we do sort of build a base in this general area for a little bit. But we'll go over Ethereum, and you guys will see exactly why I do think it's likely that we go maybe sideways for a little bit, which I know that you guys want to hear. Either you guys want it to dump so you can buy cheaper, or you guys want it to pump because you're overbuying coins. I get it, but I'll show you guys my rationale behind that. But you like fish meat or bear meat? I like I don't really like fish. I'd rather eat bear meat, honestly. If I had to choose one, I'd definitely rather go bear meat. But yeah, you can see the daily RSI we're setting nicely. We're at a 40, where previously at these levels we were literally overbought at some of these levels. So that's good to see. Other than that, the stock RSI is bottomed out. So I mean, just going based off history, when the stock RSI bottoms out, you usually at least get, maybe not a major move to the upside, but you usually get some type of reaction rally to the upside, right? You can see right here, it is bottomed out. The last couple times we've been bottomed out right here. What did we do? Well, we went from 46,000 all the way up to 53,000, right? Right here, we were bottomed out. What did Bitcoin do? We went from 44,000 all the way up to 49,000, okay? Right here, Bitcoin bottomed out on the daily. We did it a little bit before. We went a little bit lower, but you guys get the general point. We bottomed out. We went from approximately 29,000 all the way back up to 42,000. There's been times we don't have major runs up, like right here. You know, we went from, still was a pretty good move. We went from 31,000 all the way up to 35,000. So just looking at that, I think it's likely that sometime soon, it doesn't have to be today, it doesn't have to be tomorrow, but I think sometime soon we do get a relief rally back up, to hopefully break our highs. If not, you know, at least get back into some of these ranges where maybe we consolidate a little bit higher, right? So that's what I'm sort of looking at here. I think, you know, we'll get a relief rally here at some point. I guess it doesn't have to happen today, tomorrow, the next day, but I think within the next week or so, we'll see at least a short-term bounce back up to the upside, and then hopefully we'll can just continue our run. But we'll have to wait and see. After the weekly close, why isn't Jordan wearing bear ears while thinking like this? I got the McDonald's hat on, man. It has the same effect. It has the same damn effect. Am I blurry? No, I'm not blurry. All right, weekly. And the weekly, let me go back to Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin's still holding the 0.618 on the 0.618, 0.65 here, guys. So Bitcoin's still just chilling. As long as we hold this, we're fine. Now, if we break this, yeah, we'll look at some targets, but we already did look at the targets. Now, the weekly, we are coming down a little low here, right? We are coming down a little low. What we want to do on the weekly close, which today's Friday, so we have all day Saturday, we have all day Sunday. What we want to do on the daily or on the weekly is close above our weekly support band, right? Which obviously the 20 EMA and the 20 SMA. We want to close above that. Okay, you guys know by now why we want to close above that. Right, it's very, very indicative that we close above that. It's self-explanatory, right? When we're above it, we're usually bullish. Okay, we're usually bullish. When we break below it and confirm it as resistance, we're usually bearish. So that's what we're waiting for on the weekly, and I think this is what really matters for Bitcoin: is can we stay above the weekly support bands on the weekly? I don't think really the 1 hour, the 4 hour, all that stuff really matters. Unless you're some short-term trader here. Hold on, let me reset this real quick. That's just some short-term trader. I don't think a lot of that stuff really matters, guys. So as long as we hold this on the weekly, I think we're good. Like I said, like even if we do hold this on the weekly, I think a lot of the bulls are expecting, you know, us to just bounce and go to the moon here. You know, because you do have a lot of influencers saying, you know, that we're going to hit 100K by the end of September, by the middle of October, you know, which I will never rule out what Bitcoin can do, but I think that's a little ridiculous and getting people's hopes a little bit high here. I think it's always better to be a little bit conservative than making, you know, moonshot calls, right? But I think that's getting a little bit people's expectations a little high here. Guys, even if we hold this, like Bitcoin could still consolidate here for a little bit, right? So don't be surprised if we consolidate here for a little bit and then start the rally, you know, maybe, I don't know, a month or two down the road, right? And like I said, if you watch my Ethereum video today, you'll understand why Ethereum and Bitcoin usually correlate a little bit. So real quick, if you guys didn't watch the Ethereum video, I'll show you guys why. I'll show you guys why here. What's up, Marshall? What's up, Marshall? What about Doge Statsu? We're going to break all-time highs by the end of this year. I'm still not worried about that at all. Nothing's changed. We're at 44,000. Nothing's changed. You know what I mean? I think people are acting like we're back down at 29,000 right now. Like, I think the panic right now is a little bit overblown right now. I think, yeah, you're having people FUD you out of the market right now. It's not so much FUD. It's so much. Yeah, you have some influencers maybe FUDing you out of the market right now. Which obviously it's your choice to listen to who you want to do. I don't think you should listen to anyone. I think you should just do your own thing, right? If you're bullish, be bullish. If you're bearish, be bearish. I don't think you should let people influence you. Everyone just kind of gives their thoughts, but you know, this is why I think that Bitcoin will go sideways for a little bit. You know, if you guys didn't watch my Ethereum video, it's doing something. It's doing a pretty similar thing that it did in 2017. Okay, where it had a double top in the middle of the bull market, where it didn't have a double top over here. So if we look in 2017, we did have a double top here for Ethereum, just like we're having now on our weekly closes. Literally exactly a double top on the weekly closes. Exactly a double top on the weekly closes here as well. We had a consolidation in between. Where we came back up, right? If we zoom in here a little bit, you can see a little better. We came back up and we came back down to test our point where we had a little bit of a bounce in that consolidation and a high. We came back down to test that high before consolidating for approximately about 9 weeks. We consolidate for approximately about 9 weeks for Ethereum. Well, we're doing a similar thing now, where we had our midway, right? Our midway little bounce. We came back up, came back down, and now we're confirming that previous resistance as support. So if it plays out like it did before, where you went sideways for 1 to 2 months, or really it was 2 months before, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that does happen. Okay, doesn't mean we're moonshotting up to 100K in September. I think that's a little bit crazy, and you know, you guys know I don't like giving boom boy predictions. I like being somewhat realistic. I think you know, some giving unrealistic expectations gets you clicks and gets you views, but I don't think that's, you know, obviously the correct thing to do. I would love to sit up here and say Bitcoin get 100K by the end of September. I just think that's a little bit crazy. But anyways, well, basically my point with this is, you know, don't be surprised if we go sideways. Bitcoin will probably, Ethereum and Bitcoin are pegged together. So if Ethereum goes sideways for a little bit, Bitcoin most likely is going sideways for a little bit, because Ethereum follows Bitcoin, right? Ethereum follows Bitcoin. And what I will say is too, like, just remember, guys, like, we've had these dumps in the middle of a bull market before. Like, in this one, ETH went down about 61%, right? Double down on the bet. I'm not getting a SHIB tattoo, that's for sure. But ETH went down about 61% in this correction, guys. 61%. Okay, and all I heard was people, Coins don't go down 61% in a bull market. Coins don't go down 61% in a bull market.
Nope, 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 nope.
That's not true. We went over this in the past. We've been over this in the past. Ethereum actually did a bigger pullback in 2017, midway through the bull market. We actually did about a 68% move in the middle of the bull market last time. Even bigger pullback last time. Followed by another 50% move to the downside this time. A second time. So we had a 68% move and then a 48% move. Okay? So if Ethereum does a similar thing, right? I don't want people to get so surprised because it's happened before. It's happened before where Ethereum does a 61% move to the downside. So far, it's done a 23% move. If it had a quick move back down into the mid 2000s, I wouldn't be surprised. But you guys know I'm looking for these to hold, right? Our 10 and 20 moving averages, because ETH doesn't break those typically in a bull market, right? So that's my thesis there with Bitcoin. Bitcoin getting good support here on the 0.618 as of right now, by the way. As of right now. Bitcoin 58K within 2 weeks and new all-time high afterwards. Probably. I quit using centralized. Man, what do you guys talk about? So you guys talk about some interesting things in the chat all the time. So sometimes I just look at the chat and I like stare at it for a second. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. All right, so that's basically Bitcoin, guys. Like I said, we are falling below the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. So if this continues to happen and we start dipping here, I don't know if this golden cross is going to get confirmed. So I would like to stay above at least the 50 so we can get this golden cross. Because you guys know, historically, when we are about to get a golden cross, we usually do have a dump either right before or right after, like a sizable dump. Like at least a 20% dump right before or right after, like within days, right? We're not going to go over every single one. We went over it in yesterday's stream, but just to give you guys one example, in May of 2020, we got the golden cross and we proceeded to have approximately about, let's see, I don't know if this one was a huge dump, about a 13% dump. So that one was in 20. But all the other ones, we looked at it yesterday, all the other ones were a little bigger, but that was a 13% dip, right? And, you know, funny enough, I mean, we're a little bit lower than 13% down right now. We're about 15% down. So just keep that in mind. I mean, historically that's happened in the past, so just keep that in mind. Already had the 20% dump? Yeah, we did. But we could still go down a little lower, like I said. Not the end of the world, though. All right, let's real quick. Moon River is going to be big. We'll check Moon River. All right. So we looked at a little bit ETH. We looked at the ETH fractal a little bit compared to 2017. I just wanted to look at more of just the structure of ETH here real quick. We looked at it a little bit on the video today too, but we are, as of right now on the daily, breaking this little green box of support. Now, you could extend this down to maybe some of these highs here, right? So if we just get rid of the box, it looks like you are today breaking these previous highs here. So we have broken the previous high, right? As of right now. Now, we could bounce before the close and not, but, you know, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say that we're going to close below that level, right? I think it's, unless we get some crazy bounce here right before the close, which I wouldn't count out either. We can't count out ETH and Bitcoin. But, you know, you do have some support here as well, right? You have a couple highs back here at about 31.66 for Ethereum. So that could be some support there. And overall, as it stands right now, like it could change here, but as it stands right now, you still have the bullish divergence. You still have it there. Just like we're making with Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. You have the bullish divergence. Your stock RSI on Ethereum is bottomed out, right? So you just like Bitcoin, usually when this gets bottomed out, you do see a reaction rally to the upside, right? I'm not going to go through every single time, but historically, you know, you guys can see where I'm putting the cursor over. Historically, when we bottom out here, we do see, you know, moves to the upside. Historically, now they always don't have to be higher highs, right? But historically, you do bounce. So at some point soon, within the next couple days, I am expecting a bounce for Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? But we have to wait and see if we're going to make a higher high on that bounce. If we do, all right, we're back on. We're back engaged. We're back ready to go, right? We're back ready to go. Alchemist. We'll check out Alchemist. We'll check it out. So yeah, that's really Ethereum. I'm not going to go over any of the short-term time frame stuff in Ethereum because it's not very useful. We're more so just watching what Captain BTC does here. Going into the close tonight, the close. So let's go check out ADA. Go check out ADA. Did Bitcoin ETH. This is my wife Ethereum. I'm hoping we don't have to bring Java out, guys. Let me do a poll real quick, actually. Let me do a poll. Will Bitcoin, let's see, go lower than 42K in the next, let's do this. Will Bitcoin go lower than 42K in the next month? Yes or no on the poll right now. So in the next month, will Bitcoin go below 42K? Just the next month, not forever. So we have that in the poll. I'm hoping we don't have to bring Java out tonight. You guys know usually when Java comes out, he got some new swag too. He got some new swag. So I'm really hoping we don't have to bring Java out tonight. He you know, on this little another dump today, he did get some new swag, so he's ready to freaking go. All right, ADA, Captain ADA. Guess we shouldn't probably call it's Captain BTC. It's not. You should call it Sergeant ADA. I guess. No. 5 ever. All right. So Cardano, still holding the structure. Now we are pushing that previous high in the daily, right? We are pushing that previous high in the daily, but there's a lot of good things on this chart too. You know, it doesn't look like it, but you know, you're still holding your previous high close as of right now. Now, a lot can change, right? We could still break that at the end of the day. But just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, when you're at that support coming up, look at your daily RSI on Cardano. It's ready to start rocking and rolling here. It just needs a little bit of momentum. And I think Bitcoin could give it that momentum here within the next couple of days. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to just dump down in a straight line, just like I never expect anything to go up in a straight line. Never expect anything to go one way or the other. Can it? Sure, it can happen sometimes, but you never should expect any asset to go up in a straight line or down in a straight line forever, right? It has its ebbs and flows in the market. So it is bottomed out in the stock RSI here. Right? You're sitting just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Typically, when you do bottom out here, you do see a reversal. Now, Cardano is not the best example of this because we did bottom out. Actually, it is a pretty good example of this. You bottomed out right about here. You went a little bit lower, but overall, it was within a few percentage points of you bouncing. So, yeah, it's still a decent example of at least getting a short-term rally back up. It doesn't always have to be the exact bottom, but at least a short-term rally. So that's good. One example, the daily RSIs were setting nicely. Just for example, guys, the last time we were at this same level for the RSI was all the way up here. So this is good. That just means if we start having a run up, we're going to have a lot more room to run this time. All right, we're not going to be running into these divergences and things of that nature. We're sort of resetting the market a little bit, and I think this is super healthy, and this is what we needed. Honestly, we needed a reset because things were going up way too fast. I think we were getting a little bit too euphoric. I'll blame myself as well. I think we were getting a little bit too euphoric on a lot of these coins. right? And I think there's a lot of coins that were going up like crazy, right? Solana, ADA, right? Even any coin, right? Even Ethereum and you know, I'm not going to name every coin, but we were getting a little bit euphoric here, and I think this reset for some of these RSIs, from these stock RSIs, is extremely healthy. And we were what we sometimes forget is, like, all the way up here, we were sort of saying, like, at some point Bitcoin's going to need a pullback, right? You guys remember, like, we were kept saying at some point Bitcoin needs a pullback. At some point Bitcoin needs a pullback. We kept saying it. But you know what? We gave up saying it because Bitcoin was going up so fast. We just said, screw it. We're not going to try to predict when Bitcoin's going to have a pullback. Well, we just got that pullback. And now all of a sudden, when we get that pullback, now everyone wants to turn into a bear all of a sudden, when we all were saying, you know, at some point, we weren't trying to predict when, but we were saying at some point Bitcoin needed a pullback because it really went up. You got to remember, Bitcoin went up almost 80% from the bottom, with the biggest pullback it got was like a 10% pullback. Right, that's not exactly what I would call healthy for the market. So we're getting that pullback. I don't think there's any reason to start turning super bearish in the medium or long terms. You can be a little bit bearish in the short term. The short term is the short term, but at the end of the day, we're getting that pullback that we all knew was coming and we all needed. Right, we all needed. So we'll figure it out if this is the pullback that we wanted, but I do believe it is. I do believe it is at the end of the day. So we'll find out, right? We'll find out. That's the fun of crypto at the end of the day. So, don't want to pull back? You get a pullback, guys. You get a pullback. Pullbacks happen all the time. Don't want to pull back, the song says so. We didn't want to pull back, but we knew it was coming at some point. Like, you know, we sort of gave up on calling it because Bitcoin was just going up and up and up and up. And even I was like, all right, you know, if Bitcoin's just going to keep going up like this, it's going to keep going up like this. There's no point in trying to predict when it's going to have a pullback. It's going to have one at some point, but there's no point in trying to predict it. Well, we just got it. Right? So, all right, Bitcoin's trying to bounce off the bottom of this, man. Trying to bounce off the 0.618 again. So, not a huge bounce as of now, but it's trying to. It would make sense for a level to bounce at as well. A lot of good things going on here. Into the close. Doesn't look like it, but you gotta dig a little deep maybe to find it. But there is some good things going on there in the chart. As we kind of cool down a lot of our stuff there. Looks like a double bottom on the Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Could be. We'll see where we close, right? It's all about where we close. Let's go look at some of our macro stuff for BTC. So the total to market cap, I wanted to start out with that. We're still above our 10 and our 20. You guys know historically that's been, and this is my big reason why I do think that comparing this to 2018, which still is dumb, right? It's, even if you want to call it, you know, this a dead cat bounce, you know, I still think it's dumb to call it that, because you literally had a higher high in the weekly time frame, which literally is not the definition of a dead cat bounce. It's literally, you literally made a higher high. So it's not, you can't even call it a dead cat bounce, really. You literally made a higher high, at least on the close, right? So, but why I think it's so different is not just because you made a higher high in the weekly. It's also because previously, right, we know on the total to market cap in 2018, we never got back above the 10 and 20 SMAs. When we broke below, right, it was our support on the way up, and when we got above them, or when we dropped below them, we never got back over them on every bounce. Nope, right, nope, all the way down, right? I'm doing my own nope. All right, if you guys want this, nope.
Nope.
There you go. Well, what did we do this time, right? We got rejected on the first try, but now we've gotten back over it. And right now, we're still very, very far above that. Still very, very far above that. So until we break that back below this, I'm not really sweating too much. Not really sweating too much here. as far as this goes. I'm just not. I can't pronounce your name. I can pronounce your name. You know? But yeah, I mean, as long as you hold this, you're good to go, guys. You're good to go. Weekly RSI is topped out. You might say that's bearish, but it's actually not, right? Historically, in a bull market, you want to be overbought on the stock RSI. You tend to be all the way up, mostly, right? You tend to be. Also, see the weekly. The one thing that, you know, was a little bit iffy on the weekly was obviously the weekly divergence here. You did make a higher close and you had a lower high on the stock RSI. Though I tend to not look at that so much on the weekly time frames, just because it's, you know, you don't even know if this is the end of the run, right? We didn't even have a weekly close yet, so you don't even know if this is the end of the run. It's a little bit too premature to call that a bearish divergence until we get it closed. And then went back down. It stayed. You got to remember, we just got overbought, and on the stock RSI, it stayed overbought for 3 months. For 3 months. So just because it went back down, yeah, it went back down after 3 months. We just got over it, you know, literally like a week ago. You know what I mean? So that's my point on the stock RSI. And this time you were overbought on this for. Doesn't have to happen this way, but you were overbought on this once again for 3 months. So a lot of people will look at this as bearish. It's not bearish at all. If anything, you want to be up there. That means it's a lot of bullish things going on in the market, right? All right, total market cap. Let's see. This one you didn't quite get a high. Once again, you're gonna have people say this is a double top, right? Which I guess you can call it a double top if you really want to. If you really want to do that, you can. I just don't. We haven't, you know, obviously we haven't seen a total market cap. We only have one example, right? But I don't know. I just don't see a double top happening on a cycle. It's just. We haven't seen it for Bitcoin before. Not going to say we can't see it. We can't see it. Right? It certainly is still a possibility. I just don't see this as. I just don't see it as a top. Right? I just don't. And we're having one weekly candle, red candle, and everyone's flipping bearish again. Right? And we've had this in the past multiple times. You know, if you flipped bearish here, you would have missed out on. Over a 2x of total market cap gains. Flip bearish here, you would have been screwed. You flip bearish here, you would have been screwed, right? Flip bearish here, you would have been screwed. You get the point, right? We're having one bearish weekly candle, which, you know, it looks like we're trying to fight back and not get that bearish engulfing candle. If we do get the bearish engulfing candle, I don't love that. You guys know I don't love that if we do get a bearish engulfing candle. So I want to close preferably above somewhere around like 2.06 trillion on the total market cap. I don't want to get a bearish engulfing on the close. Obviously, it depends on where you close, but you know, I think, you know, flipping bearish off one candle is sort of is sort of a fool's errand. Right? You got to wait for the trend reversal. It's like a perfect double top. Double tops are so. So double tops are really subjective because you can look at it and anything as a double top. You could have said this was a double top back here, for example. Right? I'm just giving you guys a few examples here. You could have said this was a double top right here. You can't really, I mean, you can't really zoom in much, but right here. Boop, boop. If you said this was a double top, well, you would have been completely wrong. Completely wrong. There's multiple examples, right? Probably could have said this was a double top right here. Boop. Boop. Oh, you got a rejection at the previous top. It's a double top. It's a double top. Boop. Right? I'm not going to go through every single example. Usually you get a rejection at your all-time highs. You usually don't break it after the first try. Rejection here. Oh, one weekly candle red. It's a double top. It's a double top. Oop. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every single example, but you get the point. All right, you get the general synopsis I'm going with. Just because you get one red weekly candle does not mean it's a double top. You don't just blast through all-time highs. We've seen altcoins do it, but that's usually not how markets react. Usually you do get a rejection at your previous highs and then maybe consolidate underneath and then break. That's usually how a normal market works. Obviously, this is crypto, so we're just used to coins just blasting through all-time highs like it's nothing. But you gotta remember that it's usually not the case, right? Usually not the case. Boop. Boop. Nope. Bitcoin whales showed their strength the other day. They did show their strength. Let's see. So we got through macro. We can go look at some of the hot coins today. I don't think there's any hot coins, to be honest. Oh, we can look at the SHIB chart. All the shibbers out there. All the shibbers were like, oh! Hold on, let's go visit Bob. He wants to tell you about his SHIB day. He wants to show you about his SHIB day. We're going to go visit Bob, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Final Stand told me that the Coinbase listing was going to be bullish. All you shibbers in the chat yesterday, I was watching Jordan's chat yesterday, and everyone's like, SHIB is listed. SHIB is listed. It's going to be bullish. Oh, SHIB to the moon. Y'all freaking lied to me. So did Final Stand. Final Stand and his meme coins. Gotta stop listening to that freaking guy. Freaking SHIB. Let's look at SHIB on Coinbase. Is it even out? Where is it? Hold up. I saw it. Oh, it's not on here anymore. Dude. It's not on here anymore. Never mind. But yeah, SHIB was so bullish. So bullish yesterday on Coinbase listing. That's what they told me. We're going to pump. And we dumped hard today. Hard today for SHIB. I used to love SHIB. I even had a girlfriend that loved me because I loved SHIB. I used to have $5,000 in my savings account. I used to be flexing. On these chicks in the chat. Now, I have about $20 in my savings account because of this damn SHIB. All right, I'm gonna get back to Jordan. I'm done. I wanted to rant on SHIB, but unfortunately, there's no Coinbase chart. So, catch you guys later. No, but honestly, guys, there was a SHIB. I swear there was a SHIB Coinbase chart on here earlier. Now it's not here anymore. There was one on here because I put it in the Discord. Whoever's in the Discord, you guys know I put it on there. I don't know. I'm not sure why it's not there anymore, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, SHIB didn't have the best day on Coinbase. On Coinbase. All right, let's go look at some hot coins. I don't know if there's any hot coins, to be honest. Oh, there is. There is some hot coins. Wow, you still have some coins pumping. You have Luna still making some moves. I don't know if that was yesterday, but you have Luna making some moves here. Let me check out Luna real quick. We also have 14 minutes into the close. Yeah, Luna disrespecting Bitcoin. Luna does not care about anything Bitcoin's doing right now as we're pushing the 2.618 on Luna. I got to play the pump music for the Lunars out there. I know you guys love Luna. Luna is up about pretty high today. I said it was up like 40% in the last 24 hours. The next resistance on Luna is the 2.618. It doesn't seem like it's following Bitcoin whatsoever, right? Some altcoins are just not going to follow Bitcoin. It's very, very odd sometimes. But Luna, next resistance is 52.81 if it can continue up. Just know that, you know, historically, if Bitcoin does have a dip, usually the altcoins follow, but it doesn't look like Luna is following, at least today. All right, at least today. BTC, this used to be my song. It's now the altcoin song, seriously. Seriously. What else was good today? We had Quant continuing up again today. I know a lot of you guys love Quant as well. Let's check out Quant. Quant. That's, dude, Quant is killing it, dude. Absolutely killing it. I want to play the pump music again, but only if you guys in the chat want me to play the pump music again. I'm not gonna play it twice. But yeah. So let's look at the poll real quick. Will Bitcoin go lower than 42K in the next month? We have 37% yes, 63% no. So most people are still. It seems like most people are still bullish here. Most people are still bullish. 63% of people don't think Bitcoin will go below 42K in the next month, right? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. You know, so Quant, there's really not much. There's really not much. Hell yes. All right. Fine. All right, 402. Quant is going nuts right now. Quant is literally going nuts. There's not really any levels to go off, guys, but we've broken all our Fibonacci levels for Quant. Quant is just in a, yeah, we've broken every fib level. I guess if you want to get super nasty with it, I guess we can look at the shorter term time frames. If you want to get super nasty, like this is down deep and dirty. This is like some serious, like deep stuff. But if you want to get into the hourly, maybe look at some fibs on the hourly chart. I can give you guys a little bit of I guess a short-term target. Let's see. So 445 is that 1.618 fib from this high to this high, this low on the hourly. So watch out for that as the next resistance for Quant. Could be going up there. Could be going up there as Bitcoin. This would make sense for an area for Bitcoin to at least get a you know, a potential bounce here. And if Bitcoin does get, you know, at least a temporary bounce, maybe at least back up to like 45,000 or so, I could see Quant, you know, maybe continuing this move up. You do have a little bit of bearish divergence as of right now. It's on the hourly chart though. You haven't even finished this move yet, so I don't know if you can really take that, how much you can take that with a grain of salt, you know? Took profits at 46.7. What's going on, Bruns? I'm trying to say your name, man. Bruns I'm not even gonna try to say that, man. I tried, dude. Bruns something in the chat. Seriously. Every time you play the pump song, Bitcoin jumps 100. Bitcoin's trying to do it. It's trying to, dude, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. This is a good setup for the wedge. This is a good setup for the wedge. but we need the buyers to come in. Those buyers. Stumbledore, holy crap, man. We'll look at that in a second. But usually what Bitcoin does in these wedges, it usually makes some type of W reversal at the 618. It usually does something like this. It'll come back up, come back down, and then bounce again and make some type of W reversal off the 618. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that, you know, in these next couple hourly candles. But, you know, Bitcoin's going to do Bitcoin things, but that's sort of what we've seen from these wedges is a W reversal here. Something along those lines. But I could be wrong. I just think, you know, the chart looks a little dumpy on the price action. But, you know, what makes me double think that is the RSI on the hourly is oversold, right? The 4 hour, a little bit more room to run down, but you could be building some bullish divergence if we can get this close here in about 7 minutes. Daily stock RSI is bottomed out. I don't know. I still think it's possible we could still dip a little bit lower here, but you know, these wedges have a pretty high percentages of playing out. Even though we did go a little slightly below, which is kind of weird. But take that for what you will. Any other really hot coins? I'm not sure if there's any other hot coins. Anything hot, guys? Avalanche having a nice pump. I think it looks like Avalanche mostly pumped yesterday. It doesn't look like it's really pumping right now. Some of these coins, Atom looks like we looked at yesterday. Looks like it pumped mostly yesterday. Looks like most of the other coins pumped yesterday. Looks like it's really only Terra and Quant that are really going today. So yeah, some good. So at least there's something then that I'll look at, you know. At least there's something. Down days suck. Down days do suck, you know. But I try to, you know, make the down days as best as possible, right? You got to remember, down days even, you know, I'm not too fazed by the down days, but you know, you gotta definitely agree that when you're having good days, definitely the vibe is a little bit better, right? Just overall in life, like when crypto's up, you know, even having a green day. You just got a little more pep in your step. When Bitcoin's having or not really in Bitcoin, but when you're, I guess you could say overall crypto is having a red day, maybe you get a little bit less pep in your step. But does it really matter in the long screen? You got to remind yourself, does it really matter in the grand scheme of things? No, it doesn't, right? Because every green day is going to have a red day. It just happens to be that crypto usually over the long term has more green days than red days. Or maybe it has bigger green DDoS than bigger red DDoS over the long term, right? That's what I like to look at. Even on days where it looks a little grim, always remind yourself what the long-term thought process is here, right? It's like a little bit of ketchup in your grilled cheese. I got no pep. Yeah, that's true. Down days for buying a little. Yeah, down days are buying for a little. I'm waiting for, you know, you guys know I've already bought in this dip. I bought in, you know, a lot of actually different altcoins that I didn't own before. A lot of different altcoins I didn't own before. But, you know, if we do get another dip down to $42,000 range, I think we'll get another really good deal on some altcoins. So I'll be picking up some more altcoins for my long-term stash, my 5+ year stash, and I'm not going to touch until I hit my targets, until I hit my take profit targets. All right, let's jump on in to the, we looked at gainers, losers. Is there any big losers today? Not really a lot, not like massively. I mean, there's 15%, which I guess is sort of, I guess is a pretty big day, I guess, depending how you look at it. But Harmony 1 down 15. Algo, I mean, Algo had a major run. it looks like the ones that are down are the ones that had major runs here. Like Harmony is up 70% in the month. Harmony, Algo, Revin. So the ones that had pretty big runs recently are the ones that are down the biggest. I mean, that's usually what you see. Phantom. There's some ones that are not, like Telcoin is down 10% for some reason. But overall, you guys get the Telcoin's actually really moving down. It's actually now at 99 on market cap now. That's actually really interesting. Telcoin's just taking a huge hit. So everyone laughed yesterday when I said 143. Yeah, I mean, Sol's had a major run, so like nothing, like we just said with Bitcoin, guys, nothing goes up in a straight line. So, you know, Sol's had a crazy run. It went up like 10x since like the last like month and a half, right? At some point, you're gonna have a decent pullback, right? You're gonna have a 20, 30, 40% pullback. You might be saying, Jordan, Solana's not having that. Solana's not having a 20, 30, 40% pullback. I mean, it might not. It might not. Right? But if you go based off history, I mean, things usually pull back decent. Like, how much is it down right now? It's down about 17% right now. So you're not too far down from 20. Right? Actually, might be looking like it's building a little base here. Solana, if Bitcoin can hold up here, I think Solana actually has a little bit of a base here. It actually looks very similar to this consolidation of a little W pattern here. Let me go into super chats here but you can see it's same type of setup. W reversal and maybe a possible W reversal if you can get some momentum. Obviously, you're going to need Bitcoin to have some momentum here, even though Solana hasn't really followed Bitcoin, but you still would like to see Bitcoin go up if you want to see Solana really move up. But it actually looks like it might have some momentum to move to the upside, potentially. Bitcoin 30-minute chart. Inverse cup and handle forming on Bitcoin 30-minute chart. Yeah, it already kind of played out, right? It already kind of played out. I was looking at that earlier. So this, you guys know we always look at the cup and handles. This is an inverse cup and handle. It's bearish, right? With this is your neckline, right? So what we don't want to see is Bitcoin bounce here and get rejected at the neckline. So we don't want to come back up and bounce off this 0.5 Fibonacci back down. That would be slightly bearish. That would just be a bearish back test before maybe a little bit more of a move down, right? That's certainly a possibility. But if we can break back above the daily close, but if we can break back above the 0.5 Fibonacci, that's gonna invalidate that that inverse cup and handle. If we can get back above the neckline, then that invalidates that. So we'll see if we can do that on this new day. Such a beautiful day, guys. I don't know. So now it's officially Saturday's day. I think it's gonna be a good day. I don't know. I got a feeling that today's gonna be a good day. It's bouncing now. We'll see. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Guys, like, Jordan, stop singing. Stop singing. All right, let's look at daily close for Bitcoin. So we did close below the 200-day moving average.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
I'm just kidding. You guys know, I don't think the 200-day moving average is as important as the 20-week moving average on the weekly. I don't think it's that important. I mean, like I said, guys, we've had closes below and then bounce back above twice before. So if anything, we go based off history in the past. When we do have slight closes below, we usually bounce back over within the next 2 days. So we'll see if that, if that plays out again, if we can get back over that 200-day moving average. But, based off history, That's the last 2 times we bounced back over it the next couple of days. So it has an active support, so I'm not too worried about that close. Not too worried about that close. Looks like he's trying to bounce right now. Let's see if we get rejected, guys. Let's see if we can break back above that 0.5 Fibonacci level for Bitcoin. Let's see if we can do it.
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
Whoops, I meant to play this.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Can you check out Excellent FUD? Check it out. Check it out.
What is the support for link?
That's a pump. I'd say it's a pump. We gotta break back over the $45,000 range. 45,062. Looks like we got an initial wick at it right now. We'll see if we break it though. All right, let's go over some of these super chats though. While we wait for Bitcoin's move here. If we do brag back over this, I think it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. You know. Next stop. God. Where were all you bears when Bitcoin, like, that's the whole thing I'll always say about the bears versus bulls. I think it's fine for you to be a bear. I think it's fine for you to be a bull. But well, what I'll say is it's the bears disappear when the price is going up, but I feel like the bulls don't disappear. Like we're always pretty strong in our thought processes. We don't just disappear. But the bears, when the price is going up, they're nowhere to be found. Because I think it's mostly bears like to be trolls too. Bears like to be trolls, and if it's not a good time to troll, then it's not a good time to be a bear. I guess that's sort of my thought process there. But hey, bears are cool too, I guess. I guess I don't really know too many real life crypto bears, to be honest. Maybe my mom. I don't know. Why do you buy that stuff, Jordan? It's imaginary. Why do you buy that stuff? All right, let's see. That's because I'm a bull and a bear, depending on the price. Hey, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. I guess that means that you're buying and selling off emotion. Then you're buying and selling off emotion. Is the price? I guess. I mean, if you're going short term, that's fine. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get through some of these here. Jordan, you should double down on the bet. A Doge high-fiving a SHIB 2021. No. I will get a Doge, but I'm not getting a SHIB on me. Even though a SHIB, like the Doge tattoo, will probably be even worse. A SHIB, you could probably make it look a little cool, right? You can probably make it look a little cool, a SHIB logo. The Doge logo, I feel like you can't look cool at all, man. Can't look cool at all. Let's see. You guys are too funny in the chat, man. When you get Zayad said, when you get a chance, can you take a look at the newly listed coin, Coinbase coin XY? Sure. Never heard of it, but we can look at it. XYO on QCoin. You have a little bit of a dip today. I mean, there's not a lot of data to go off this. It looks like on QCoin. I guess on the hourly, I would like to see you hold this level, right? Your previous high wick. Looks like you did it last hourly candle. And you're trying to do it. Obviously, we just opened a new candle, so we got to wait to see what, what happens here. We might like it. But yeah, we got to see what happens here. But if this does break, I'd probably look for the next support. Just simply being, I'd probably say here, previous support and previous resistance at about 3.7 cents. So watch for that, but there's not really enough data to go off this to really look at anything else, man. But obviously it's been bullish in its life, in a short lifetime here. Very, very short lifetime. Just Wes said, on the road with my dad. BTC will be fine. What's up, Wes? Wes is always coming in with the positive vibes, man. One of the most positive people I've heard here. Shout out to Wes's dad, by the way. Shout out to Wes's dad. Ian said, stay strong, fam. Buy the dip. This is just temporary. Everything is on sale. Let's freaking go, Ian.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
I like the positivity here. I guess the Bulls are sort of lurking today. The Bulls are sort of lurking. And the Bears are in the chat. Ben said, dare we look at wick-off accumulation again, specifically on the BU LPS part of the phase D? Jeff steps to the SOS. The whole schematic looks like daily chart. Yeah, I was looking at that a little earlier, right? I think, you know, I still like the structure, right? You're sort of, I get what you're saying. You're sort of, you're still looking at this as the consolidation before the breakout. You're still looking at this whole thing here being the sort of the consolidation before the official breakout. And I think that can still make some sense. You guys know I don't love those things, but yeah, we could take a look at it. But yeah, I still think this is just, I still think this could just be a consolidation before we move up. Now, I'm under the assumption that, you know, I think unless we see some huge move up here within the next couple of days, I'm under the theory that we kind of just go sideways here for a little bit, which I know no one wants to hear. The Bears and the Bulls don't want to see sideways, because sideways freaking sucks. We just went 3 months going literally sideways. Yeah, we had our ebbs and flows, but those 3 months blew. Those 3 months blew. Those seem like the longest 3 months ever. But yeah, still could be, man. I don't love, like I said, I don't love wick off and all that fun stuff. But everybody panic, we're going to zero, said Sir Dude.
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
You know what? I never thought I'd say it, but this guy's been right.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah, we'll take a look. We had Marshall who became a member. What's going on, Marshall? Thanks for joining, dude. Thanks for joining. Sir Dude said Jordan's getting nervous about the tattoo. I am getting real itchy. Getting real itchy about this Dogecoin tattoo. I'm not getting nervous. Dude, it's only September. You got all of September, all of October, all of November, all of December. I'm not getting worried at all. Not even close. We still got 4 months, not even 3 months. We got 4 months to go. You should double down on the bet. Mark said Moon River is going to be big. Can you check out the chart on QCoin? Moon River. I've been hearing some stuff about this thing. Moon River. Is this this is one of those, I saw like Crypto Banters talking about this one on Twitter. It is doing pretty well though. Check it out on, is it better on QCoin, you said? Mover on QCoin. Yeah, it's the best I got. Yeah, I mean it's already done a looks like 100x here off the open. Now obviously you would have to gut in. You would have had to get in down here to get that, but most likely if you were to buy this, you probably bought it somewhere in here at the low. So yeah, it's done like a 2x there. So that's really nice. Other than that, there's not really much I can say about this. I mean, it's relatively new on this chart, so yeah, man. Looks pretty good so far. We'll see. I mean, there's times that coins look really good off the start and dump, and there's coins look really bad off the start and pump. So time will tell on this guy. Time will tell. Someone said that's an easy short. Like I said, just be careful on those new ones. Not sure if it's new. Based off that chart, like I said, I don't know much about Moon River. Alchemist coin chart. Let's see. Alchemist. What's Alchemist up to? BTC. Oh no. Hold on. My BTC chart. I'm trying to break 45,000 right now. Let's see if we can break over that 0.5 Fibonacci, guys. See if we break over the 0.5 Fib. If we can, we'd be looking pretty good. I think we're looking pretty good, at least breaking our previous low, which we haven't done yet. I mean, we can see here, we came down, couldn't get back above that previous low. Came down. Yeah, Carl, that's real. That is legit someone saying that. That's one of these only ones that's not me. Okay, that one is legit. There was legit someone who came out and said that. As funny as it sounds, you know. But yeah, like on this whole way up, we haven't, you know, previous low was rejected. Previous low was rejected. Previous low, will it get rejected, or will we break this and kind of reverse that, at least temporarily reverse that trend there? We shall see. We shall see. What are we looking at? Alchemist. Looks like Mover's trying to move up again. Get it? Mover is trying to move up. Come on now. Come on now.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Or like my dad jokes are going to the moon here. My dad jokes are going to the moon. All right. How do I spell this thing? Alchemist. I can't spell, guys. You know, clearly I can't spell. Let's see. Is this really the best chart we got here? Is this really the best chart we got? I guess it's the best chart we got. So, I don't really have much else to say. The fact you try to break this resistance. If you can break this resistance on Alchemist, it's probably looking pretty good. Probably looking pretty good. You know, so there's not much data on this guy too. Like some of these coins we looked at so far, there's not that much data to really go off of. You got this downwards trend of resistance after your kind of whatever this was, your opening there, and yeah, you break this. Looks like you tried to yesterday. You got rejected and came back down. Can you break this to the upside? Should be looking pretty good. You can move that joke out of here. Pet Brett, come on, that was a pretty good joke, Dad. Mover's moving. Mover's moving. AJ Crypto with the $5 super chat. What's going on, AJ Crypto? I like the name, man. David said EGLD, please. EGLD. I like EGLD. Someone was hyping up EGLD today. I forget who it was. I was watching a good amount of crypto today. Good amount of crypto videos today. Just to kind of, on days like today, I like to watch a bunch of crypto videos just to kind of sense, you know, the general sentiment of the market. What I noticed today is, like, obviously, other than the, you know, people who are always bullish, or the people who are always bearish, the people that, you know, sort of, the people that are sort of, I guess I wouldn't say more honest, but more, sort of, you know, taking for what they see, tend to be slightly more bearish today. I do have to say. All right, 45.1 for BTC. We're trying to, like I said, we're trying to break it back above that 0.5 Fibonacci, guys. EGLD is pushing its all-time highs as we speak. Another coin that's about to break all-time highs. So you know what? You know, what I do got to say is, you know, some of these higher caps are struggling, but you're still even having some of these mid caps starting to move. So you're right at all-time highs for EGLD. You break that, which it's got some momentum right now. It has some momentum. You actually don't have bearish divergence. You broke that previous high. So you do have some momentum to continue up here. If you do, the next resistance is up here. Obviously, you're at your previous all-time high. So like we said, you know, with the total market cap, when you hit all-time highs, it's, you know, you don't usually break it the first try unless you're super bullish, but it is. So 366 is that 1.618 Fibonacci if you do go past that previous high. If you pull back, probably look for a pullback down to like 177, maybe to back test these previous highs. Probably what I'd be watching for there. Looks like ETH. What did ETH? Oh, this is the weekly. I was like, why does ETH? ETH is trying to 3242. Obviously, not really a huge move yet, but you're trying. What you're trying to do is you're trying to build a base here and trying to confirm this daily bullish divergence because you haven't confirmed it yet. You need a green daily candle to confirm it, right? And also confirmed, obviously, the stock RSI has already bottomed out. So if that happens, I think the daily looks pretty good for ETH for a possible reversal. But you obviously need daddy boy to come in and say, yo, ETH, you can't just rely on me to be, coming at ETH from all angles. You need Bitcoin coming at her. Ergo. I can already see here's a Karen. Here's a Karen in the chat. I'm going to do it before she even... I know there's one of them. Jordan! This is supposed to be a PG-13 stream. You're not acting like you're simply with Ethereum on a PG-13 stream. My kids watch this stream with me. Do not act like you're having intercourse with a cryptocurrency on stream. Don't do it. This is totally pathetic and totally childish. Stop. I got a friggin' beard. I'm a Karen with a beard, dude. I got a beard on. That's too funny. I literally got a beard on, Karen. Now, I was going to do it before someone came in. I already knew that was going to happen. Alchemist. We did EGLD. Sir, dude, it's okay to pull back. Just never pull out. Facts. King Kong said, what WTF is this? That hair. How can the mother of all crypto be a big daddy too? I have no idea. It's a good question. I was under the impression that Bitcoin was a chick too. But according to the chat, we voted on it one day, and you guys voted that Bitcoin is indeed a man. Which, we don't have to talk about that. But Bitcoin apparently is a man, according to my chats. Now, we don't always have to agree with the chat, but I'm going to go with them on this one because ETH is the woman. Zayad said legend. What's going on, Zayad? NGMI said nope. Just West said Coinbase for SHib to the ground. Yeah, SHib. I couldn't bring up the Coinbase chart. It's not on here. It sort of ruined my or sort of ruined Bob's rant there. But it is what it is. Zayad said X is volume keeps growing. Nice, dude. Yeah. That one's looked pretty good so far. Sir Dude said, put 100 on SHib and cashed out at 540% gain. Then was like, I'm going to repeat that. Limit order, but I got wrecked. And now, what am I going to do? I'm assuming Stumbledore, I'm assuming that you're being sarcastic. I hope you're being sarcastic. But, if you're not being sarcastic, then rip. Rip in peace, man. Rip in peace. Not even RIP. Rip in peace. Like RIP in peace. No way. I want a new vote. Come on, BTC. Don't get rejected at your low again. You've done this how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't do this for a fourth time, please. I'm begging you. If you're going to go down here. Make our W, right? Make our W off the 618, and then we can continue it up. So don't just tease us here. Either you're going to break it or you're not. Don't just sit here, right? Either break it now, and we can break this wedge right now, or go back down to the 0.618, retest it, and then come back up and make our W. Don't tease us here. There's no point of you being here right now. It's a tough day when you're talking to a cryptocurrency chat. when there's sometimes I do that by myself. It's kind of weird. I sit here and I know you're gonna break out. Stop doing this. QNT dumping. Coinbase Pro SHib is literally 0.00. Been there for hours. Huge red D. Yeah, huge red D. Zubair said opinion on H bar. Let's check out HBAR for Zubair in the chat. Thank you for the super chat, man. HBAR, Hedera hash graph. Hedera's been like just like kind of consistent. It's not having huge moves, but it's just, slowly making its way downtown. You guys like that song? But yeah, it's just kind of making its way downtown. So if HBAR can break our 0.618 Fibonacci, or really our golden pocket zone, you can see it keeps coming up here. Rejected, 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 rejected. You got to break that level, man. Hey, Red Sox boy, can you check out Carr? Yeah, we can check it out. I'm not Red Sox boy. I'm Patriots and Celtics boy. I'm not a big Red Sox fan. Used to be. I guess I'm still a fan. Like, I'll still root for them. But I'm not too much of a baseball fan anymore. So you can't call me Red Sox boy. But yeah, if we break this 0.618, look for a move up to the 786. There's not even any resistance right at the 786. I'd probably say you go up to 41.8. That's where some of your local peaks here. So 41.8, if you break this 0.618 and the 0.65, you break like 34 cents for HBAR. But HBAR looks pretty good. It's sort of weathering the storm here against Bitcoin. Actually made a new high on this run after that big dip. So it doesn't look too shabby right now. New poll: is Bitcoin Big Daddy or the mother of all crypto? All right, let's do a new poll. We'll do a no poll. Is Bitcoin... Hold on. Is Bitcoin daddy or mother of all crypto? Daddy, mother of all crypto. All right, there you go. Just for you, man. Is Bitcoin daddy or mother of all crypto? Let me know in the chat right now. Let me know in the poll. It's a pretty good poll, honestly. We've already had this poll before, but I think we need a general consensus here. Oh, everyone's voting daddy. Everyone's voting daddy. Yeah, we could check out. Yeah, Ethan, I got you on BNB right now, man. Okay, check out BNB for Ethan. So BNB. BNB is kind of just, it hasn't really recovered yet. I mean, it's same as Bitcoin ETH. It's just sort of just kind of sitting here waiting for Bitcoin's next move. You broke your previous high, and now you've reconfirmed that as resistance. So I don't love this setup for BNB overall. Like your previous resistance, you've now reconfirmed it as resistance. Right? Reconfirm it as resistance. And yeah, I don't love that setup, right? It could be a sort of a continuation back down. But if you can get back over, if you can, whatever reason, you can get back over like 430, should be pretty good to reach 505, but you got to break that. You got to break back over that 430 mark, which is a big level. Resistance was right here as well before you continued up. Overall, I mean, BNB, I also don't like you broke below your daily EMA ribbon and actually came back up and back tested it as resistance. I don't love BNB's chart right now, but if for whatever reason Bitcoin's like, I'm gonna pump to the upside, guys, BNB will just bump to. I mean, that's just how the market works, I wouldn't say daddy. That's why he let them fall his kids. His kids. Mother wouldn't do that. That's true. That's true. All the other cryptos fell. All the other cryptos fell when Bitcoin fell. So I guess he's not the best daddy. Let's see where we're at with this vote though. So is Bitcoin daddy or mother of all crypto? 67% of people are saying daddy. 33% of people saying mother of all crypto. So I guess I'm gonna end it there. It's pretty. It's not unanimous, but it's pretty. It's not going to change. It seems like Bitcoin is daddy, and there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. So, prayers up to me. Prayers up to me. But that's what we're going with here. Waterfly sick? Waterfly. Man, I don't like you being sick, man. Hope you get better, dude. Flies don't get sick. Flies make people sick. You know? Shib, H-bar. Jordan, Bitcoin go boom next 5 minutes. Finger on the jams. On the grind. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get clearly above this 0.5 Fibonacci level. That's what I'm waiting for. If we clearly clear this, like you know, a couple, maybe $100 over it, then we're looking pretty good. You know, at least to come back up and test this resistance line that's been keeping us down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the past. 5 times in the past. So we'll find out, man. We'll find out. All right. Smash those likes, said Tammy. Yeah, guys. Smash those freaking likes. We have to hit 1,000 likes on these live streams. If we don't, you know, there's not really anything that's not going to happen, but if we don't, you know, I guess we have to say it this way. If you do, I appreciate you hitting that like button. I mean, there's not really much else I can say. I just appreciate you guys hitting that like button. I was trying to come up with something like, if you don't, yeah, there's nothing that's going to happen. Jordan, please analyze Unizin ZCX chart, the next Binance. So early, so strong. What is it? ZCX? What are these like small cap coins here, guys? You know what I mean? Usually I don't do these, but you know, I'm feeling kind of nice here. That's why I've been doing them the last couple of days. You know what I mean? So it's sort of, I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean, this one, there's nothing I can say about this. It's moving to the upside. You know what I mean? There's no, I doubt there's any fibs left on this one. I doubt it. Yeah, you broke every fib. Every damn fib. So, I guess maybe you can look at some of your short-term fibs here. You know, do a poll. How many men, women do we have here? The only problem with those polls is people are going to say they're a woman when they're not. You know what I mean? So those polls aren't really too accurate. I like polls in general aren't really accurate. You know what I mean? Polls in general aren't really accurate, but I can see that data. I think it was like 80. Last time I looked at it, I think it was higher than you expect. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was like 82% men, 18% women. So like that's, you know, that's actually not too bad for like an investing space. You know what I mean? Not too bad. But we're all bulls, men or women. We're all damn bulls. Some of you guys are bears right now. I get it. But you guys, I mean, the bears can still be a part of the family. You're just like that family that were like, all right, oh, we have to see him today. So if you're a bear, that's what we're thinking. Oh, we have to see Brad today. He's such a bear. I don't want to hang out with Brad. He's so negative all the damn time. Why do I have to hang out with Brad? Mom, why do I have to hang out with Brad today? That's the bears right now. That's the bears. And then sometimes you're positive, right? And, you know, it might be a little bearable. Bearable. Get it? Bearable. Come on, man. Avalanche going $5, rise in 30 minutes. Let's check out Avalanche. Dusty said inverse cup and handle. It's bouncing now. Yeah, it looks like you know, we're still testing that inverse the inverse cup and handle here. We're still right at that neckline. So what we want to do is we want to break this at some point. We don't have to do it on the first try, but we don't want to get rejected off this and then break the 618. You know what I mean? Girls are bulls too. Who's Brad? Is he Bob's brother? That's what everyone says about Jabba. Like, oh, if you have to hang out with Jabba today, it's freaking ridiculous. I'm waiting for a good short so Jabba can come out, but hasn't been really got a lot of good short opportunities for Jabba. He's been sort of sidelined. He'll short. You know what he'll do? He'll short the top of the wedge. That's what he'll do. Yeah, Avalanche is breaking out. Avalanche is breaking out, guys. You guys know we were in some sort of like big bull flag here on Avalanche. This could get juicy. You're breaking $50 right now. You've already broke your highs for Avalanche. Look at this. This was a beautiful setup. You broke your highs, came back down. Okay. You came back down, back tested your previous highs, and now you're continuing up. Right? We took a look. Like you could. I don't want to be like a super moon boy, but you could use this and obviously have your breakout target, and it puts you up at like $85. This could be pretty big for Avalanche. It could be pretty big for Avalanche. So if you're an Avalanche fan, get a good breakout right now. I'll play the pump music for you because you know what? Crypto's about to have an avalanche. I look like Richard Hart with the watch. I look like Richard Hart, man. Dot's gonna crash. Dot is gonna crash, huh? Don't wanna. With the watch, I look like Richard Hart. Polka dot. Doesn't that mean down? Technically, yeah. It doesn't mean down. On the Scott Hampton at NFL Red Zone. That's actually a pretty good comparison. You just jumping around from coin to coin. Oh, this coin's pumping. Let's freaking go. That's actually a really good comparison. Inverse cup and handle forming on Bitcoin. We looked at that. Dusty. Thanks to the super chats, my man. Dusty. He's always in here. Crypto Ghost said, what is the support for Link? Jay. Bullish or bearish? Let's go look at Link. Link is the slink. Well, we know Link follows Bitcoin. Well, it has been following Bitcoin for the past long time. It's been following Bitcoin. Link, the slink, we couldn't get back above that 0.382. We tried, got rejected. All right, it's slowly going down here. Chainlink's gonna follow Bitcoin. It's one of the ones that really follows Bitcoin's price action. You want to hold this trend line here. It looks like you do have a trend line of support. You haven't quite made a lower low for Chainlink, right? You went 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th test of this trend line. So will it hold for Chainlink? If we break this, well, maybe a move back down to the 236 where you had some support previously at like 2270. But you would definitely want to hold this upwards rising support here for Chainlink, in my opinion. You know, mover went insane. Link follows ETH. That's very true. And what does ETH follow? Captain BTC. Captain BT Sizzle. What is ETH doing, by the way? What is ETH doing? Just sort of settling here. Nothing crazy just yet. Let's see. Can you check XLM? Thanks, bud. Yes, I got you on XLM Epsilon. Check out XLM in the chat. Wow, dude. We got to go back to saying that's an XLM stablecoin. That's an XLM stablecoin. You know why? I don't have that anymore, unfortunately. It's actually quite. Wait, hold up. Wait, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Hold on.
That's an XLM stablecoin.
I do. XLM is the ultimate stablecoin. Okay? Like I said, it used to be Algo. Now Algo's finally moving. Now it's XLM is the meme. Well, I guess it's always been XLM. But
That's an XLM stablecoin.
I love that. But yeah, I mean, so you initially broke out of this cup and handle ish pattern, right? You initially broke out. Bitcoin kind of ruined XLM's day, though, right? You ruined XLM's day, right? And then you dumped right back down, back below. So now you're kind of in square one for XLM, which hasn't moved. It's been at the same price since January. That's nuts. Since January. But yeah, you've been pretty much going sideways for the past 9 months. I mean, yeah, you have ebbs and flows, but generally speaking. Yeah, I mean, XLM not really doing too much right now, to be honest. On the daily, let's look. Do you have any next supports down here? You haven't even got back down to this yet, so you could go particularly a little lower. Obviously, XLM gonna follow BTC. Let's look at the hourly. Not really much there on the hourly. I might have something similar to like some Bitcoin, right, where it's got this downtrend of resistance and, you know, downtrend. You might have a little bit of a wedgie going on, a little bit of a wedgie. So this could break out here, right? You probably would need Bitcoin to have a little bit of a breakout in order for this to break out, though. But you could be forming a little bit of a wedgie, possibly. So watch that for breakout. Jordan O. What did Jordan O do? Made 1,800 gains on Luna in the last 3 days. Not bad, eh? Not bad for a bear market, I do have to say.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Both sides are pissed at me. The bulls and the bears are pissed at me when I say that. Not bad for a bear market, I do have to say. No, but Bitcoin, trying right now to break that 0.5 Fibonacci level. Trying to. Let's see if you can hold it, right? Sometimes Bitcoin likes to be a little tease, a little troll. Let's see if we can hold and get some momentum up here. Let's see. Can you have a check at XTZ? Yeah, I know Tezos was really moving here. Really moving. Let's see. XTZ. When your hair falls, Bitcoin falls. That's so true. You guys keep seeing. But actually, guys, I'm thinking about going back to my old haircut, which was, you know, I don't have this hair up here. You know, actually, I don't really like doing it every day. It's slightly annoying. I usually shower before the stream, and then I'm too lazy to put stuff in. But I might just be going with the buzz cut. You know. You gotta just say, please don't, your hairline. My hairline's always been bad, you know? I might be going with the fresh 2 on the sides, or a 1 to a 2 to a 3 on the top. Okay? I might be doing it. Maybe on Sunday. We'll have to see. But it could definitely be a possibility coming in the near future here. I'm not going bald too, by the way. I know a lot of you guys want me to go bald. I'm not going bald, okay? We're not doing Stone Cold Steve Jordan in here. You guys haven't seen me bald, by the way. Let's see. You guys haven't seen me bald. Let me bring up bald Jordan here. There we go. Stone Cold Steve Jordan. My mom. This is my mom's new boyfriend. Yo, but XTZ, real quick. Do a fade haircut. Oh, you should. No, but XTZ. Let's go to the weekly. Your hair is the longest you ever been right now, Digi? That's crazy. I sweat too much. Buzzing is just perfect for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the buzz. I like having longer hair, but it's a pain in the butt sometimes. It really is. And is it really worth it? Not really. Not really. At the end of the day, like girls don't like me anyways, so it's like. It's one of those things, like, why am I trying with my hair if girls don't even like me anyways? You know what I mean? So it's sort of a catch-22 here. All right, anyways, XTZ. On the week, let's go to the daily. Let's go back to the daily. I don't know why we're working at the weekly. So the daily XTZ, I think you're about to get a pretty nice breakout here. For XTZ. Let me actually bring up our daily EMA ribbon here. Yeah, it's perfect. It was perfect. So the cup, right, and the handle, you bounce right off that. You bounce right off that daily EMA ribbon, and you bounce it back to the upside. So at the end of the day, you know, this could have a nice breakout for XTZ. It's kind of a beautiful setup here. See wick off pattern on the 1 hourly Bitcoin chart. Jeez, that's some degen stuff. But you know, sometimes we look at degen stuff here too. Let's see where we're at with XTZ. Yeah, you got to break your 786 Fibonacci. You get a little bit of rejection at that 786. If you break that, you just get your all-time highs and you're good to freaking go. So watch. Let me zoom back in here, but you got to watch 687, right? Your 786, where you just wicked up to, and then 829, which is your highs back from May. So watch those two levels for Tezos. Tezos. That's why you're here with us on Friday night. Facts. Facts. Rest in peace. Girls don't like me. They don't like me at all. You know, you can't really control it, you know. Thoughts on one? We'll check out one. We'll check out one. You guys are killing me in the chat. What will your first scalp tat be? Scalp tat? I don't even know what that is, man. A scalp tat? Been a while, Mr. Wife Swap. Can you check out TKO? What's going on, Chris Sick? It has been a while, man. It's been a while. Wife Swap. Man. We had to put that on hold. The whole team quit, right? Everyone's like, well, I love my wife. Why am I creating Wife Swap? And I'm like, maybe you can make a better one. No, but the whole team quit, so we couldn't, unfortunately, be making it anymore. So TKO, let's see. On TKO, we haven't looked at that in a long time, I feel like. These trend lines are going to be old. Yeah, look at that. Old friggin' trend lines. So TKO, looking good for a little bit. We zoom in here. We had some nice bounces off the daily EMA ribbon. Now what you've done is you broke below it and confirmed it as resistance. So a lot of other altcoins have done that as well. So it's not just TKO. I don't feel like we're just talking about TKO here, but what I do like, at least right now, is you're holding your previous high as support, right? So that is fine as far as structure goes, but you definitely want to hold that level. If you break that level, well, for TKO, there's not much below that, but really besides all these lows down here at down 124. So 184, 124 are the levels to watch for you to hold. And you want to get back over this daily EMA ribbon to have a chance at sort of continuing up. But you did get a pretty clear rejection on the back test. Bulb head. I'm not bulb head, man. XLM not dead. Man. Alright, guys, what is the... Alright, hold on. We're doing a poll right now. I'm about to piss off a lot of people. But you know what? You guys know I don't really care about that. What is the worst coin out of these to hold? Some people are about to get pissed. You guys know my answer on this. You guys probably know my answer on this. All right, let's just do these three. I'm curious what you guys think. What's the worst out of those three to hold, in your personal opinion? Let me know in that poll right now. I'm interested what you guys think. You guys know my personal opinion on this. All right, Bitcoin 45,188. We are trying to get back over. Well, it looks like we have gotten back over the 0.5 fib. So let's see if we can come up and retest this downwards resistance line. You know. I purposely didn't put Bitcoin Cash in there because if Bitcoin Cash was in there, I probably would vote Bitcoin Cash. So I purposely didn't put that one in there. I feel like that would have been kind of a cheating, but I don't hold those. I'm half tractor, half watching stream. When did Steve Austin take over? I shaved my head. DJ said, is your head not cold? It's not. It's actually quite hot. Anyways, let's check back into this. Jordan, can you put fib on polymath from Jay Walker? Let's do polymath real quick for my guy Jay Walker in the chat as we wait for Bitcoin to start making some moves. Hopefully, hasn't really made any moves the last 3 days. It's been sort of a snail, as we like to call it. Let's check out polymath though. So polymath, wow, there's no data on this guy. Hold up. We have a better chart here besides that one, or is that all we really got? All right, this is a better one. So the fibs on polymath. Let's take this high to this low. So what we've done is, so we went up to the 1.618, wicked above it, couldn't close above it. Hit $5 this month? No. I think that's a little bit too optimistic for this month. $5 by the end of this year? I think that's certainly a possibility. But $5 by the end of this month, I think that's a little bit optimistic. So for this, you went above the 1.618 Fibonacci. You couldn't close above it. You end up coming back below. Now, what about this one is you are trying to hold your candle body highs on the daily here. You can see pretty clearly you broke below your wicks, but you're trying to hold the daily close highs. So you can see right now you're trying to make a little green candle. It's a little bit below that yellow line, but you get the point. So I'm hoping that you can bounce from here and continue up, which would be just a nice back test of your previous highs. Honestly, wouldn't be too concerning there for me. Hourly's not really showing anything of note. So yeah, as of right now, I think the general structure looks good. You're still above your daily EMA ribbon, pretty overextended from it. It's probably why you're having to pull back. But I still think you look fine there. Let's check on ETH real quick. So ETH has bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Also, stock RSI is looking to move up here. So I think some of these alts could start moving up here. Obviously, if Bitcoin's moving up, but hopefully we can get some upwards movement here. So some of these alts can get some movement. Check out the hourly Bitcoin phase B of the wick-off pattern. Very accurate. Phase B of the wick-off. So I don't love the wick-off to begin with, but even on the shorter term time frames, I don't love the wick-off. I get what you're saying, right? You're making that first lower low here, right? Then usually you need to get one more for the spring, and then you sort of continue up just to give the general synopsis of it. Then you come back up. Come on, TradingView. I always blame it on TradingView. It's usually me. And then you come back up and you consolidate and you go, right? It's a little bit too early to say. But it would fit with the wedge. So I will not rule it out for sure, man. I will not rule it out. Can't really rule anything out with Bitcoin. You know, but looking for wick offs in the 1 hour is a little bit maybe picking hairs, I think. Is that audio clip real? Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Jordan,
How do I buy some Bitcoin? Maybe I need to get my real grandma to make that. I think that would be more funny. TA on Aave. Aave? You haven't looked at Aave in a hot minute, man. Aave. Aave not looking too great right now, but it's see with a lot of these is you broke below your daily EMA ribbon pretty clearly. Now what I will say about Aave is you're right at a pretty nice level, right? Your previous highs, trying to flip it as support right now. Your daily stock RSI about to cross, looking to try to flip back up. You don't have bullish divergence on this, but other altcoins do, so that's one thing I will say. But you're at a pretty critical level, right? Previous resistance, you want to reconfirm that as support and sort of bounce from there. And I think that's a relative realistic point of view that you're at. I think nothing wrong with this chart as of right now. Now, if you break this, right, then you're looking at obviously probably a move back down to like 217. Which is a pretty steep decline. You really don't have any support in between there. You went straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So you could have a quick line of 217 if you do break that level. So let's obviously hope that you can see this one's been following Bitcoin very, very closely. Let's hope that Bitcoin can sort of get some upward pressure to give Aave some space between that support. You know? Your statement about Aave is quite bold. Yeah. When did you? Everyone's saying you get a haircut. Yeah, I got a haircut, guys. Like I said, I needed to switch something up. I was just having no luck with the ladies, so I needed to switch something up. So I went bald. Let me know if you like it in the chat. You know, I needed to switch something up. It was just a constant strikeout. You know, a constant strikeout. Let's check out this poll, by the way, guys. You know, let's go to let's keep bald. Let's keep bald. I like bald guy. What is the worst coin out of these to hold? Let's friggin' go. So what is the worst out of these to hold? Litecoin 50%, XRP 20%, XLM 27%. Litecoin, I think everyone just doesn't like Litecoin because I don't like Litecoin. I always crap on Litecoin, but I always crap on XRP too. So like, it's one of those things that I usually crap on all three of those coins, to be honest. And Bitcoin Cash. Not as much Bitcoin Cash because people don't really ask about Bitcoin Cash. You know, Bitcoin Cash is saved. Moko Crypto said, can we check out Ergo? Let's check out Ergo for Moko. Let's check out Ergo. Ergo. I don't know if you guys actually don't like Litecoin. You're just doing that to make me happy, but either one of those, I wouldn't mind either one of those scenarios there. All right, Ergo. The worst one is SafeMoon. I haven't heard. You guys remember how many people were hyping up SafeMoon, and you don't hear about SafeMoon at all anymore. Like, I haven't heard anyone talk about SafeMoon at all. Like, seriously, unless people are making fun of it, have you heard anyone hyping up SafeMoon, like, in the last, like, 4 months? I haven't heard a peep about SafeMoon. And when you tried to crap on SafeMoon back in the day, people used to get so pissed, like SafeMoon was their little baby. Now, all of a sudden, they went and probably bandwagon Cardano or something, right? I kept telling them, like, the only reason you like SafeMoon is because it's going up right now, but you're probably going to get wrecked if you don't take profits. They probably got wrecked, and now all of a sudden they don't love SafeMoon anymore. It's like clockwork, man. You don't hear anything about that anymore. They used to say, oh, SafeMoon's legit. It has a wallet. It has a wallet. Come on, man. All right, but Ergo, I like the setup. This is quite beautiful, actually. A retest at the previous high. You didn't have enough data for the RSI. Not enough data there, but still really nice. If you did, you probably would have had bullish divergence as well, if you did. But yeah, that's a beautiful setup. It looks like this is looking to go test your highs. I don't see anything that's not a lot of data on this thing, but this thing looks ready to go. Looks ready to go, Moko. Looks pumping right now, actually. Pumping as we speak right now. Safe Moon junk. Had a friend get into Safe Moon, told him not to, and he did anyways. He recently said you were 100% right. I had so many friends ask me, like all my friends who weren't into crypto, like until like the beginning of last year, all asked me, the first coin they asked me about is should I buy Safe Moon? I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It was either Doge or Safe Moon, but there was a lot of them that asked about Safe Moon. Even family, should I buy Safe Moon? It's like, I get it, because you're looking at the chart and you're like, holy moly, I can make a 10x in 3 days. You know, I get the sentiment of buying it when you're a noob, but you know, it is what it is. Moko, not Moko. Deval said, managed to free up 15K. Should I start buying or wait for some reversal signs? It's always a risk. Crypto is always a risk, man. So I don't love telling people to buy or sell because I don't want that responsibility on me. What I will say is if you're looking to hold for long term, and what I always tell people is don't buy crypto unless you're okay with that money going down by at least 50%. If you're okay with that money going down 50%, it's never a bad time to buy crypto. If you're not okay with that money going down 50%, do not buy right now. That's what I always want to say. And make sure you don't FOMO, right? Right now, technically you wouldn't be FOMOing right now. But it's obviously your decision. You make it, right? Long term, not a bad buy. You could get lower prices. You can't predict where the market's going to go. Crypto is so volatile. You can't predict the short-term movements. But obviously make your own decision, man. Make your own decision. I don't like to tell people if they should buy now or not buy now. It's such a it just depends on your goals, man. Depends on your goals. Dude, I look so good. I'm looking at myself talk with the bald head, and it's just, I like it, man. I might go bald. Hey, Red Sox boy, can you check out Carr? Why am I Red Sox boy all of a sudden? What the heck? Why am I a Red Sox boy? Let's see. Carr. Oh, I wasn't here for a while. Why did he shave? What's up, Isaac? I shaved because I'm not gonna go over it again. But I shaved. So some of these coins you guys are asking about, there's not much data to go off of, right? So you're sort of just, I guess you can look at the short term. I mean, the short term, bring up 4 hour. You're nicely trying to bounce off the 4 hour ribbon. You can see right here, look at this. Came right back down to it. You're trying to hold it as support after it being your resistance. So if you can flip that as support and get a bounce here, that would be perfect. If you do break this, I'd probably see another move back down to 590. Possibly. Probably you need a hold. If you can't hold 711, that's pretty funny. Can't hold 711, probably moving back to 593 on Carr here. But if you can bounce off this, it's perfect. You might have, see if you had a downtrend of resistance. Not perfect, but you got a sort of a downtrend of resistance. You got to break this sort of downtrend of resistance. If you can break that, I think you're going to be looking pretty good. But we shall see what it does. It's sort of a falling, broadening channel, right? Falling, broadening channel. So, see what Carr does. That Just for Men sponsorship fell through. Yeah, man, no one wants to sponsor my stream. No one wants to sponsor my stream. You know? Why would you want to sponsor my stream? You know what I mean? I'm a guy who wears a Viking helmet and says that he literally does this. Hold on, you guys can't see me right now. Literally does this with a cryptocurrency. Why would people want to sponsor my stream? Tia and Curve Finance. No, I've actually I actually have I get emails all the time about that stuff. I get emails from crap coins. You know what I mean? I get emails literally from crap coins. Oh, I'll pay you this much to shill my altcoin. It's like, why would I sacrifice my credibility? Not credibility is not the right word. Why would I sacrifice, right, the stream that I've been streaming every day besides vacation for a long time so I can shill a stupid altcoin that I don't like? You know? Why would I do that? That's dumb. Josh with $1 super chat. Josh with $1 super chat. Rubicon says, check out XYO, please, sir. New Coinbase listing. Yeah, we already checked out XYO Rubicon. It was pretty good. I sent a super chat and he didn't answer question. Here we go. I gotta bring out Karen. This is no offense to anyone, but every time someone says that, I have to bring out Karen. I gotta bring her out. Hold up. Where is she? There she is. He skipped my super chat. How? This is ridiculous. Jordan, can't you see me in the chat? You skipped my super chat. I've been waiting for 20 minutes for my coin. You skipped my super chat, Jordan. If he doesn't answer my super chat again, I'm gonna put in the chat that he skipped my super chat again. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I'll get to your super chat, man. I'm going through them here. I'm trying my best. Beard.
Nope.
Oh my. I gotta get rid of these sunglasses, man. I can't wear sunglasses inside. I don't get the whole sunglasses inside thing. I think it's kind of weird. If you guys wear sunglasses inside, I think it's kind of weird, honestly. You know? Let's see. Smash those likes at Tammy. Can you check out KDA? Let's check out KDA real quick. KDA, Kadena. Holy moly. Every time I do that, I think of the SpongeBob guy that's like, oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea. No, but Kadena is going. Looking pretty good. Now, I'm not going to play the pump song for Kadena, just because I don't think anyone really knows what this is. You know? We can't get too hyped over this. There'd probably be 2 people in the chat that own this. Probably 2 people. But you're pushing, besides obviously this big wick up here, which it's sort of useless to look at. You're pushing your highs, right? You're pushing your highs on your daily close. So if you break this, you're looking pretty good to go. If this breaks, you're good to go. Obviously you're in price discovery, which I'm not going to count this damn wick. I mean, it's kind of useless, but 1.618 is at $2.11 if you do break that for Kadena, right? Old man Kadena. Let's see. Bitcoin is a glorified Shiba. ICP is the future. Oh no. ICP is the future, Chrisek? I know you're kidding. Some of you guys, I know you're kidding. You guys have been around long enough for me to know. Like ICP, holy moly, ICP, man. Like even on the recovery, it's actually, I mean, $28 to 80. I mean, I guess it didn't recover too bad. It just looks bad because you had this, but I guess I'm crapping on ICP a little bit enough. The bounce it had, I guess, wasn't too bad. I swear, Jordan, you are the Scott Hansen NFL Red Zone of crypto. I cannot agree with that too much. Oh, Dusty, the DXY. The DXY. I didn't even check the DXY today. I'm too focused on not checking the DXY. The DXY just chilling, right? Just kind of chilling. It looks like it wants to bounce here. Like I said, I'm still expecting it to come up to about here and also back test that wedge, right? Something like this, and then come back down. That's what I'm sort of expecting. Like I said, you can't really predict the DXY. It's a DXY. Like you can't predict its general direction. You just kind of got to go with the flow. All right, Bitcoin 45,268. Slowly moly. So Bitcoin is coming up to test this previous resistance. Obviously this resistance line. So slowly but surely we're making our way up there. It's being a little sneak, but it's slowly making its way up there. What's good about this one, at least right now, like we'll see, you at least broke your 0.5 Fibonacci on an hourly close, and you at least broke your previous low on an hourly close. So that's a good sign. So we haven't really done that. Yeah, we haven't really done that in the last couple fake bounces here. So that's a good sign. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, we don't want to get rejected off this again, but that's at least a positive to look at there. And it looks like also the hourly divergence that we were talking about in the beginning of the stream, let me get rid of this, also has been confirmed with a close. So now you got lower lows on the price action, you got higher lows in RSI. So we'll see if that can get you any momentum up as well. Daily, I still like this daily. I still like that it's likely we get a short-term bounce here soon. Doesn't have to be today, but soon I think we get a short-term bounce. And then hopefully we make it into a long-term bounce, you know? EGLD. Check out EGLD. What are your thoughts on the new layer 2 solution BitTorrent and Tron called BTTC? Oh, that sounds even better to say. BTTC. How do you think it will affect price moving forward? On BTT or Tron? I'm not a big fan of BTT and Tron, like as projects. You know what I mean? So it might have some effects, right? Any upgrade is good, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of BTT and Tron. But it probably have some bullish effect. One more time, SHIB chart on CB Pro. West coming in with the SHIB chart on CB Pro, man. That's slightly funny. Slightly funny. Must be new BTT. Guys, say it together. BTT. Need the helmet? Said John. See, if I put on the helmet right now, everyone, all the bears in the chat are gonna call me a moon boy. So putting on the helmet right now is sort of just asking to get trolled. You know what I mean? Which I don't really care about getting trolled. It is what it is. I mean, there's trolls in the chat every damn day. But me putting on the moon helmet right now is literally a recipe to get trolled really bad. Oh, man. You know, it's better if I put on the, I don't know, man. I put the McDonald. No, I'm gonna go bald again. I like being bald. You know what I mean? I like being bald. The only Tron I own is what I got from my cake pool, 70% APY. Nice, dude. What are your thoughts on one? It pumped nicely this week and is coming back up tonight. Yeah, one, I saw it a little bit of a pullback. We looked at it in the biggest losers and gainers and losers earlier. Had a little bit of a pullback, which is fine. Like, you had a really, really nice run the last couple of days for Harmony, so it's not really a big deal. You pumped, just like we talked about with at the total to market cap, like you pumped up to you literally test your all-time high candle body closes and had a pullback. It's not that big of a deal. It's exactly what the total to market cap did, and everyone's freaking out. This is what the same equivalent as Harmony 1 having it with the total to market cap. Right, we came back down to test the 0.618 Fibonacci. We'll see if we hold that, and hopefully we do and continue up. Harmony still in a bullish trend. It just had a pullback after like a crazy gain here. Well, like a 40% gain there in a day or something, which is pretty nice. Come on, BTC. Wait, I need a girl in the chat that BTC is their husband. I need you to give BTC some action, okay? I'll give it to ETH after the stream, but I need you to give BTC some action because lately he's been getting no action. He's gonna have to go bald too in order to get some action. You know? So please, for all the ladies in the chat, give BTC some action. He needs some. Don't stress out about BTC. It will cause hair loss. Facts. From Point Relative. Peter Pineda said, do you think ADA will hit $5 this month? I don't think ADA hits $5 this month. That's a lot. That's a big gain. That's a big gain. 2x in the next 20 days. Not impossible. Like we've seen crazy things happen before, but BTC. Action all day. BTC is a stable coin, to be honest. Bullish on bald, said Wayne. BTC is my husband. All right, Joanna, we need you to pump BTC. Thank you. All right, let's see. Thoughts on accumulating FET at current levels? Accumulating FET? Oh, by the way, if Harmony can bounce off that 0.618, next target is 32.6. I forgot to mention that. FET Shai. Let's see. So FET, yep, we obviously know we broke our highs. Came back below. But I think that's fine. You're trying to get some support on this previous high right here. You can see you wicked right to it. You're trying to bounce now. Bitcoin bounces. Bitcoin's looking decent right now. It's not having a huge pump or anything, but I think if this can get back up and get back over, obviously its highs, it's got a good chance of going up to 129, which is your 1.618 fib. I'm not seeing anything that's sort of telling me otherwise. You actually might even have some bullish divergence on the daily. You do, yeah. You have lower lows on the RSI, higher lows in price action. All right, so we'll see if that gives you momentum there for FET. All right, Bitcoin's creeping up to this resistance line, guys. What do we think? Do we think Bitcoin breaks this tonight? Or do we think Bitcoin just keeps crabbing along sideways? What do we think in the chat? Let me know. But yeah, I think accumulating FET, you know, like I always say, guys, I'm not a big fan of telling people if you should buy or we should not buy. So many different factors of that question. You're looking to hold long-term, sure. You are buying near previous all-time highs, so it's sort of, just remember that, obviously. But like I said, if you're not okay with your investment going down 50%, it's not a good time to buy. If you are okay with investment going down 50%, I think it's a fine time to buy. But that's what I tell my family. That's what I tell my friends. I try to keep them honest. Yeah, I could be like, yeah, it's always a good time to buy. It's always a good time to buy. I don't think that's the right way to look at it, because some people might need that money and they might not understand how volatile crypto can be. Crypto can pump 50% in a day. Crypto can dump 50% in a day. Very, very volatile. If you're not okay with either of those options, it's a tough space to be in at the end of the day. TA on Curve Finance from Living Luxury. Let's check out Curve Finance for Living Luxury. What time is it? 9:15. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun in today's stream. I'm really having fun in today's stream. Even though there's not much price action, really, you know, I'm having fun in today's stream. All right, Curve. I'm about to curve you. So Curve, let's check it out. So let's take our trend line here. Got sort of a downtrend of resistance here. You just need to break this downtrend of resistance. It's been keeping you down since April. You can break that. Awesome. Awesome. Let's check out your daily EMA ribbon. It's not being too respected for this. Curve is sort of an awkward chart. Very, very awkward chart. It's just kind of all over the place, honestly. Let's see if you're holding this high. So I don't, the structure's not too bad. You're still holding, you can see here, you're still holding this previous high, right? 1, 2, 3 tests on it. You still keep holding it. So the structure is still intact. You still haven't made lower lows in the general grand scheme of things. So you're just hoping for a bounce. You're hoping for a breakout from this trend line, right? But if you come back up, you get rejected again. You know, there's likely that you can come back down if Bitcoin doesn't, right? So just watch that. Like some of these, you can't really use these because the curve is just kind of very, very weird right now. Very, very weird. That's more stable than XLM. Yeah, it is. This is since January. It's at the same price. It's almost the exact same as XLM. Looks very, very similar. That's very, very true.
That's an XLM stablecoin. That's an XLM stablecoin.
Man, that's too good. Thoughts on one again? Outperforming most this week and undervalued. Nice ecosystem to boot. You hold any one? I don't hold any one. We just did one, by the way. But yeah, I don't hold any one personally. I don't. But you know, a lot of people like one. It's been a fairly hyped up coin in the past. For a good reason. It's had some pretty good gains in the past. Factory said CGLD. CGLD. Wow, this is an XLM stablecoin too.
That's an XLM stablecoin. That's an XLM stablecoin.
This one's a freaking XLM stablecoin too. You guys busting out all the XLM stablecoins. This is at the same price it was in September of 2020. But all right, so we want to break back above this level, 560. You can see it's a previous resistance from back here in like February. And if we break that, we got it. I'm just putting support resistance first. All right, so that's what we're looking at. I like the structure still, right? You got back above your daily EMA ribbon. You confirm it as support once, came back down, confirm it as support twice. So you still have the bullish structure there. You still have the bullish structure. I still like it. Now you're bouncing right now. You need to break 560 now. You need to break 560. You get rejected here and come back down. Well, you want to hold the daily EMA ribbon again. But if you can get back above 560. Pretty clear shot to up here towards 714. Daily stock RSI is bottomed out, looking to move back up. You have daily bullish divergence. There's a lot of bullish things going on in this chart right now. You just got to get that momentum up. But a lot of bullish things going on right there for CGLD, for sure, man. For sure. One more time, chip chart and CB Pro.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Where's SHIB right now? SHIB is at... Trying to see what number SHIB's at here. Oh, I gotta resort it. Hold up, guys. Where's SHIB on the list? 54 still. We're still making some progress, but we need BTT to start pumping. We need BTT to start pumping and pass it. So realistically, Terra... That's a... Sorry, not Terra. I guess we need Shiba to go below Terra. And we need BTT to pump to get back above SHIB. And then realistically, we can get to number 56 here. But it's a grind. It's a grind for us. All right, BTC is slowly making its way up here, guys. It's like I keep saying, it's creeping. It's being a creeper. It's like playing Minecraft right now and in the freaking mine shafts, okay? And it's being a little creeper coming up to that resistance. You know? So... if we are in a bull market, when are we going to do bullish things? We were doing bullish things 3 days ago, Dale. 3 days, no, maybe not 3 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, we were doing bullish things. You know, so it's been 5 days since we were making highs. I think we're doing okay for now. It hasn't even been a week yet. You know? So I think it's a little bit too early to start busting out, you know, going to iParty and busting out the bear suits. I think it's a little bit too early to bust out the bear suits. But yeah, I bet some of you guys are You're in your car on your way to on your way to iParty to buy yourself a bear suit. And I want to hear. I know as the days go on here, I'm going to start hearing more and more. Zzzt, zzzt. I don't want to hear those. Zzzt. I want to hear this. Zzzt. Not zzzt. I want to hear. Zzzt. Bringing it back down. You know what I mean? When in doubt, zoom out. Yes, Crypto Craig. I was actually going to name the stream "When in Doubt, Zoom Out" today, but then Bitcoin was sort of in a critical spot, so I decided not to. But when in doubt, zoom out. We're still above the 20-week SMA and the 20-week EMA. So nothing has changed in the trend. As long as we stay above the 20-week SMA and the EMA, everything is perfect. Like I have to say, guys, in 2018, we never got back above the 20-week EMA and the 20-week SMA. We didn't. We got rejected. Every try got rejected. This time we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full candle bodies above it. Now we just need to confirm it as support. Just need to confirm it as support here. Not break below it. Now, if we break below it, then, obviously we can start looking at some bearish targets. But as long as we're above it, nothing has changed in the macro view. We can zoom in all we want. Oh, wow, bearish. Bears will win on Sunday. We'll find out. We'll find out. ETH is trying to make some moves, yeah. ETH is trying to make some moves. Like I said, ETH looks good on the daily. You have confirmed bullish divergence with the stock RSI bottomed out. It's likely that you're going to get at least a short-term reversal up. Likely. Bounce, 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 bounce. Every time the stock RSI bottoms out for ETH, it tends to at least be a short-term bottom. Now, it could just be a short-term bottom, and then we could roll back over. But we talked about ETH a lot in my video today, guys. So if you want more of a detailed discussion on Ethereum, check out my video that I uploaded on just dedicated to Ethereum today. Just dedicated to Ethereum. Check that out. Oh yeah. Bullish on likes. I decided, guys, get those likes up. I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to look at the likes. Okay, I'm not going to look until I end the stream today. I'm just hoping that we're above 1,000 likes. I have no idea. I don't like to look at the analytics until after the stream. Right? But I'm hoping that I end the stream and we're at 1,000 likes. Right? I'm at 1,000 likes. Today's a big weekend for me. If you guys didn't know, my birthday is coming up this weekend. Okay, my birthday is coming up this weekend. So if you can hit those likes for your boy's B-Day. And yes, I'm shilling my B-Day. Someone said yesterday, Jordan, don't shill your B-Day. I'm trying not to. Wes said, King, can you give me your TA on audio? I got you, man. My TA on audio. Well, audio is pretty good. You need good audio. Need good audio. Let's see. Audio. Let's see. Better be. Let's see. Yeah, I like audio. Audio looks good. I mean, let's just delete the fibs here and just look at it from a zoomed out perspective, right? I mean, nothing's really changed on this. Now, we're in the daily EMA ribbons. We want to hold this, but we're holding it, right? Bounce here, bounce here, bounce here. We need to hold this, though. I don't want to break down below this. I prefer not to. If we do, it's not the end of the world, I don't think. It's more so with Bitcoin, but we'll see what it does. It's in the daily EMA ribbon. I want to bounce here. Let's get rid of this real quick. Let's get rid of this real quick and bring up our fibs. I want to take a longer fibs here. Right here. So we couldn't break the 0.618 back here. That's sort of the issue at the current moment. It looks like on this guy too, audio looks like it's forming another bull flag, ready to go again. Lower lows, lower highs, off a pump. Classic bull flag action. That if this does break out to the upside, right, it's going to depend a lot with BTC. But if this does break out to the upside, look exactly where that breakout target is. Now, obviously, it depends on where you break out, but it puts you pretty damn close to your all-time highs, up at $4.95. So that could definitely be a possibility for audio. And I like audio. I like audio. It's really cool project. Really cool project. This actually might be a good opportunity to scoop some up. I mean, it went as high as $4, and now it's sitting at $2.26 after that TikTok news. You know what I mean? It might be a good time to buy some audio. Maybe myself, actually. Thank you for letting me look at that chart, Wes. It actually looks like a decent time to scoop some up. For me. Might not be for everyone, but. Jordan is the filter. Yeah, this is the real me. My hair is just a filter, guys. Conspiracy. This is me. My hair is the filter. But this is the real me with being bald. How surprised would you guys be if I was really bald, but the hair was a filter this whole time? Would you guys be salty? What's up, Crypto Craig? How do we know Jordan's just isn't a filter? Here we go. We got filters in here now. Pinhead Patrick. I said Pinhead Patrick. Joseph said, just bought $20 of BTC when Lambo. Lambo is approximately in about 3 months. 3 months is my estimation. Maybe not 3 months. Like I said, I'm more under the allure that this will be an elongated cycle, as I think we'll top out. I think Bitcoin will break all-time highs right now this year, but I think we'll top out in the cycle, Q1, Q2 of next year, whenever that is. I'm not about trying to make exact boom time frame predictions. That's not what I'm about here. But I am under that assumption that we'll top out some point next year. But I do think that we'll still break all-time highs, at least for Bitcoin, by the end of this year. But I don't think we're going to be hitting, 100K plus before the end of this year. I hope we do. And there's a lot of people think that we're going to hit 100K by, within the next couple months, right? Or within the next month or so, which I think is a little bit crazy, but I would not complain if that happened. Like, who in the chat would actually complain if Bitcoin hit 100K in a month from now? I don't think anyone would be really complaining. Cal, what's up, Cal? I've been pretty good, man. I've been chilling like a villain, making more videos lately. I enjoy making the videos. Seems like you guys like the videos too. That's how the channel all started. Just me making videos, and then one day I was like, hey, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream once a week. And then it literally from that first day, it came an everyday thing, and it was just from there on out. But yeah, I like making the videos and streaming too. I like doing it. I'm gonna go hard before the next halving. Nice, Joe. He's gonna go hard before the next halving. January, end of bull market. Top price between 120 and 150K range. Yeah. He never looks at Adam. I got you for Adam. No one really asked for Adam. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever had anyone ask for Adam. Maybe in the chat. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. But yeah, Adam. We looked at Adam earlier today. Hold up. We looked at Adam earlier today. Drew. Just kidding. Love you, Drew. We actually looked at this earlier today, though. Look, this is one of the first altcoins we looked at. No, but Adam, you look good. You look like you're pushing your all-time highs, right? You're right at your candle body highs right now. You're sort of struggling with your candle body highs, which I think is more important than the wicks anyways. But you can see your candle body highs are literally right here, and that's exactly where you're sitting. So if you break this, $30, I think you're moving up pretty fast, assuming Bitcoin doesn't crap the bed. But if Bitcoin craps the bed, you're going back down. But, you know, assuming Bitcoin holds up here, I think, you know, the 1.618 fib, if you break all-time highs, we know how fast these coins can move up, can be 47.22. You know what? Just for you, Drew. Zill is the most underrated coin. I used to like Zill back in the day. Just wasn't a great mover. You know, it doesn't mean at some point these coins will move. It's just, you know, some point, like the coins that like haven't moved will move at some point. I mean, just look at Algo. Look at Algorand. It's a project that I've always loved. Just didn't move for a while. And now it moved. Now it's above $2. Finally got some movement there, right? So if the coins that don't move will move at some point. It's just, do you have the patience to wait, or do you move that money into other altcoins that could get you a better return in the meantime, right? It's always that game where you got to play. Bitcoin's dumping. Bitcoin's just in a wedge. Bitcoin's in a quite beautiful wedge, if you ask me. Quite beautiful wedge. Now, like we said, guys, like we said, what would make the most sense for Bitcoin here is if we come back up, get rejected here one more time. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but get rejected one more time. Hopefully we can just break this to the upside. I think that would be even more preferable. So if we don't just break this to the upside, which is certainly a possibility, you know, maybe we come back down here again, bounce off the 0.618 for the second time, come back up and have a nice W reversal, right? That's the second option. Third option is obviously if we just break it to the downside, which is always a possibility too, but we'll keep it at that. We'll keep it at that. What'd you thought of the Bitcoin dominance? Oh yeah, we didn't look at the Bitcoin dominance today. I'm slacking today, guys. Slacking today. The Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, I mean, now that it's jammed the Bitcoin dominance, we're going back down to 39.58 at this point. Like we broke our support. We broke our support at 41.25, which held for like a week. And now we're going back down to this next support, which is 39.50. We have one low and two lows. We break 39.50, we could be going all the way back down to 35.50 on the Bitcoin dominance. Like it could get crazy for these altcoins if this does play out. But obviously, we're going to have to see how this reacts when we get to that 39.50 level. We have some pretty good support there. One low and two low. So, yeah, could get crazy. If we bounce here, though, probably means that Bitcoin has a run or crypto market doesn't perform well. You know, when the Bitcoin dominance goes up, it usually means that the crypto market's probably not performing the best. So you actually want the Bitcoin dominance to go down in theory here. Sounds counterintuitive, but you know, you want speculation on altcoins. All right, guys. I'm probably going to end the stream here. Bitcoin's right at resistance, though. So watch for this. If we break, you know, 45,650 approximately, that could be a good sign. And Bitcoin maybe could get a move back up to like 47,500 or so. That's the measure move breakout of the wedge. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. As always, we're going to do a members only stream in the morning tomorrow. It'll probably be a little bit earlier than usual tomorrow. Just because I got some plans in the day tomorrow. Yes, I have plans. Not with the girls, though. Not with any girls, because, like I said, girls don't really like me. But we'll probably do a little bit earlier. I'm thinking, you know, probably a little bit too early for you guys, but maybe like 9, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see. We'll see. It'll definitely be least 9. At least 9. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the members only stream in the morning tomorrow for Saturday. And then obviously I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow for you guys that aren't members. All right. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. As always, hit that like button before you go. Appreciate you guys having a fun night. Today was a fun night. I went by pretty fast, which usually means it's a fun night, even though it was boring price action. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Don't panic, sell your crypto. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Peace out, guys.